This is my what I eat in a day on Slimming World. So I started off my usual breakfast, apple, raspberry, strawberry and some low-fat yoghurt. I then went off to group and got myself weighed, and what I did, which was really interesting this time, is she has some weights laid out, and I actually was picking up some of the different weights to see how much I'd lost. I couldn't actually combine them all to make what I'd lost, but I was starting to think about obviously the impact that's had. For dinner, I had these noodles with some chicken, sweet corn, spinach, carrot, miso and gochujang. They were delicious, and I was looking through the Slimming World magazine that I got in group to get a few ideas about what I might want to cook this week. I never usually buy a magazine unless I'm really going to read it like cover to cover, but I did like the look of this casserole. I had one of these Alpendelight bars as half of my Healthy Extra B. Then for tea, I had some of this chilli. It was actually the meatloaf that I turned into chilli with a little bit of rice, and I put loads of speed in it when I was making it. This is hubby's portion. And I finished off the day with the Skinny Dream bar to complete my Healthy Extra B. I did actually think to myself, oh, I'll get a treat to take upstairs because we were watching a film. And I think that's the only benefit to living in a three-storey house. Like, you're not just next to the kitchen when you're in the living room. I had to go downstairs, and I just couldn't be bothered to go. So I ended up just not having well, this is a treat that I had at the end of the day. So I ended up having nothing extra, which was good. We watched White Men Can't Jump, the new one. It was actually really good. So I'm ending my day on just half a sin, which was the gochujang place, which was in the noodles. And I'll see you tomorrow. This is my what I eat in a day in Slimming World. I started off with some poached egg, beans and bacon with the fat cut off. There you can see my little boy trying to nick some of it. I had one of these Aldi's Fibre Now milk chocolate popcorn bar, 3.5 sins, absolutely beautiful. I'll definitely get these again. I had some chopped up apple as a little snack. For tea, I made the slow-cooked banger and bean casserole that I'd seen in the Slimming World magazine the day before. Thought it'd be a good option for all the family, and it definitely was. Everyone liked it. My son, not so bothered for it, but he ate it all, which was really good. And I also did it with some garlic bread for the boys. For myself, I made my own garlic bread using a Warburton's Pitta 1 sin worth of dairy spread, some Parmesan cheese, about 10 grams worth, and some garlic. I definitely put a little bit more garlic on last time, and a little sprinkle of parsley. Then for afters, I tried the chocolate fudge brownie little Aldi pots, so like Ben & Jerry dupes. These were perfect for me in terms of portion control, because 6.5 sins is just one of those. I do actually like the ice cream, but I hardly ever buy it because I find that it always gets freezer burn if you put it back in the freezer half full as well. So this is a good way. You've eaten it, it's gone, and you don't have to worry about getting freezer burn. So 6.5 sins. So I had 11 sins today. The Warburton's wrap was my Healthy Extra B choice, and the bit of cheese that I had, I'm just counting that towards my A. So a really good day in all, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is my what I eat in a day on Slimming World. So I started off with some chopped up apple, and because we were getting out of the house, we went to see this Teach Rex, which was at Leeds Carriage Works, and it was really, really good for younger kids, learning all about dinosaurs. It's run by some teachers. Brilliant show if anyone's interested. Got home, had a chicken salad with cucumber, carrots and celery, 1 sin of Caesar dressing, 20 grams of Parmesan cheese, and then I had one of the Skinny Dream bars before I went to the gym. That was making up part of my Healthy Extra B. I did about 30 minutes on the treadmill, a few weights, and then I went in the sauna just to try and relax a little bit. And I was super, super sweaty and then super sad after this because loads of my hair started coming out when I got in the shower, which is possibly a side effect of the treatment, so I'm not so brilliant. My mum had actually done some cooking for us, which is really nice. She brought us down a couple of portions of this, and they are freezable, which was really good. So it was the Greek lamb with orzo. It's out of one of the old Slimming World books that I've given her, and it was really delicious. I liked it. My little boy liked it. My husband, not so much. He's more of a chicken fan, although he did eat most of it, which is really good. And that was sin-free. And then just for a little treat to end off the night, I had one of these mini, I think they call them the little bars, the little dairy milk bars, and a Skinny Crunch. So I'm ending my day on just 6 sins, which I'm really pleased about. I got loads of steps as well this day. I think I was on about 17,000, so I'll see you tomorrow. This is my what I eat in a day on Slimming World. I had really bad nausea this morning, so I just started with a chopped up apple, and then a little bit later I had one of these Benefit bars, which is half of your Healthy Extra B. I had salad, which was chicken Caesar, 1 sin of dressing, cucumber, carrot and celery, and 30 grams of shaved parmesan. For tea, I had the chilli that was originally meatloaf that I've turned into it. I had that with some rice on the side. I couldn't eat hardly any of this because I was feeling really nauseous. And I finished off with one of these Alpen Delight bars, which is again half of your healthy extra B. So I ended up having no sins this day, which is fine. You're going to have them days. And I need to have a little think about what I'm going to eat on the morning if I'm feeling so nauseous. As this day, it just went on and on and on, and I'm not about it. So see you tomorrow. This is my what I eat in a day on Slimming World. I started off with an omelette with some ham hock in there, which was sin-free, and 30 grams of cheddar cheese. Then I had the same as always, so chicken Caesar salad, 1 sin for the Caesar dressing, and 30 grams of parmesan. And I had one of these Benefit bars, which was half of my healthy extra B. Then, of course, it all went horribly wrong, and I need to get better about planning my Tuesdays. I really didn't feel like having anything to eat before I went off to Cubs. So when I got back, I had one of these mug shots, which is 2 sins, some of these chicken bites, which is 1 sin, an apple, and a Benefit bar. So not great, to be honest, for the day. So I'm ending my day on 4 sins, and this was obviously yesterday. I'm actually trying to get really prepped now and thinking about what I'm having, especially as I'm going on a little holiday. So I need to get back in that routine of prepping everything, planning, and making sure that I know what I'm having in advance so that I'm not leaving it to the last minute. I'll see you tomorrow. This is my what I eat in a day on Slimming World. So I was going out to eat this day, so I started off with an apple and 3 of the lighter Babybels for healthy extra A. So I was going out for dinner with my friend this day, and I was really umming and ahhing about where we were going to go and how I was going to keep it within my sins. And we decided to go to the Pie Shed, which is in Murfield near me. A really, really amazing place, and I wasn't sure what the sin options were going to be. However, when I got there and I saw on the menu, she actually had some low sin and sin-free options that she'd like all counted out. And I was absolutely blown away. So I had the sin-free option, which was this slow cooked beef, and she was saying how she did like the mashed potatoes, and they had like yogurt and some herbs and stuff like that in, and then obviously like a carrot and Swede mash, and it was delicious. Definitely didn't taste like diet food or anything like that, and I just think that's really good that a company would put the sin values on to help people like me trying to lose weight. For tea, I made the hot pot that was in the Slimming World magazine this month, which was the beef hot pot. It was really, really nice. I would have changed the instructions slightly. You had to cook it for an hour and a half uncovered. So when I got to the end of that, the potatoes were nice and getting crispy on top. And then you had to cover it for the last hour. I think I'd have done them the other way around because the potatoes were a bit soft. They were definitely delicious, but I just felt like being that slightly bit crispier might have been a bit nicer. But definitely a favourite. Hubby loved it. We'll definitely be making it again. And then finish the day with 2 of these bars for my healthy extra B. So in all, I've had no sins today, which is crazy considering the fact that I ate out. So really pleased with today, and I'll see you tomorrow.